Ciao amici, sono Teresa e questo è il mio Ravioli House. Delizioso, fresco, con tutti ingredienti naturali e con pasta fresca e dolci fatti di casa. Mangiate con me oppure chiamate al 522 7894 per portare a casa. Siamo aperti tutti i giorni, unico e solo il migliore del Ravioli House.
Don't forget the cannolis.
What it goes good with braciole and sauce beside the ravioli, spaghetti, manicotti. I think the best is rigatoni. And now I'm going to just show you the way the machine that comes out with rigatoni. I have a braciole on the table, I have a rigatoni on the side. This is the rigatoni machine. If you touch the rigatoni right now, they're hot. People, I don't think they believe it, that we really make rigatoni, but we really do make rigatoni. They have a different flavor when you cook them. Or because of the semolina, or because they're fresh. We don't know, but we have a compliment on the rigatoni. And that's one pasta I really, really like it. The machine, it's very simple, you can see it. It makes the size that we want it. Can make it smaller, can make it bigger. It can make it big enough that we can make stuffed rigatoni. But we don't make stuffed rigatoni, we only make manigatto stuff. Besides the rigatoni, like I show in my kitchen so many times, ravioli, spaghetti, linguini, fettuccine, manicotti, stuffed shell, angel hair. It's all homemade pasta. It's done as true. A lot of people, they come in the dining room at night and they're looking for me and say, we're here because we watching the show and you make us so hungry. When they go home, they turn around and say, you are 100% right, the food that is good and it's different. And that's my job, that's what I like to do. I'm getting old, the honest truth, I'm getting old. I want to retire, but I'm thinking about it, but then I miss all this. This is part of my life. I can say nothing about retire. I think I'm going to work the rest of my life in this kitchen. I feel good when I work and it's a pleasure to do it. And it's a satisfaction for me when people, they come and say, oh, your food, that's fantastic. That's when I feel good, even if I'm sick. By the way, I was sick for a while, but I push everything behind my back. I have to do another summer, and another, and another, and another. I don't know how many, but still going to work. And everybody looks at me and says, you have to retire. So, me, I'm still here, I'm all right, I'm still alive. If I quit working, I think I'm going to die. It's better if I keep working. It's, like I said, it's part of my life. This machine really don't need nobody, but here's my two guys with all the pasta. The other two, they're home today. We let them go because it's at that today. It's a television show. It's Steve on my right, Armin on my left. He's the main guy. He does all the pasta, all the preparation. He just learned. He just came in a family, so he's got to learn. And when he's going to learn, I retire. Between him and his wife, they can do it. At 70 years old, I retire. How do you like that? If you make a braciole, and you make a rigatoni, and you buy the spaghetti or whatever, what do you need with this pasta? Don't you need a sauce? And here we come to the sauce. This container, it's about 26 years ago, we went to buy this. And then it's true, I fight with my husband. Because it was $6,000, and 26 years ago, $6,000 for me was a lot of money. But today, we're at this one, we can never make all the sauce we need. Sometimes we do one in the morning and one at night. When it's full to the top, it's 60 gallons of sauce. And it's a special sauce for me because when I tell a customer in the dining room, it's a special sauce. He look at me and he say, you can say that again. We use 3 different kinds of tomato, like my mother taught me when I was growing up. Let me tell you the story about my mother. I was 10, 11, 12, 16 years old. I was a spoiled brat. I swear to God, I was daddy's baby. I don't even know what it means to get a glass of water, because if I used to say, I'm thirsty, my father used to stand up to me. And when I came in this country, I started to learn what it means work. Believe me, I learned what it means work. But I always say thank you to my father, my mother, and my aunt, the one she gave me this Ravioli house. It was said at the beginning, there was nothing to do here. But with all the work and all the aggravation and laugh and cry, and this sauce, it's got 3 different kind of tomato. First it's puree, then it's concentrated crush, and then it comes the concentrate. All 3 together, if you don't use the right tomato, it don't make the sauce. A lot of customers ask me if I use, not puree, what's the name of the other sauce that's thick? The one we make the tortellini. Tomato paste. Oh, yeah, here we go. I just remember. He told me, not that I remember. Tomato paste. We don't use tomato paste. It's too dark when you make the sauce. The main thing for sauce, give it, like Italian people say we use a lot of garlic, we use a lot of onions. Yes, we do that. That's the flavor. But the basil, it's what you really need. And it's got to be fresh basil to make the sauce taste good. I don't get fancy the meat sauce. I don't get fancy the marinara sauce. What it makes good, that's the basil. And the season, like the garlic, the salt, the black pepper, anything the sauce needs. And I can't give you all my secret. That's too many secrets to give it away. Because sometimes, you know, it's plain sauce, there's nothing to... I told you my 3 tomatoes that I use, that's what you really to know. You really to know that the best tomato, it's the one that come from Israel. California is good, but Israel it's more sweet. It's got a different flavor of tomato. Because sometimes I have to make 400 pounds of braciole. It took about 1,000, 1,100 braciole. So after everything gets done, I sit down